mean, it's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat, you'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious, release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blown me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon, stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn, and I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted, can't copy, printed, can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence, so consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap when I be breaking this.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yo, 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 yo. It is fucking Wednesday night. Knucklehead Sports. We in the building. We got Hutch, the analyst, the expert, the man with the plan, the man from Japan, the man who could bend the pan.
Oh, effing show.
That's right. And the effing stands for fucking. That's right.
What up, brother?
Chilling, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Okay, just trying to take it easy.
I hear that. Shit, man. We got the draft. We got, I'm hearing shit about the Mets. You know that the fans think that they somebody now because they winning. Fucking
Bro, the Mets always do this. They go on like a 10-game winning streak. Fucking their fan base starts talking shit, and then they lose for the rest of the year. You're a bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah, I mean, anybody can win in the season, but what happens when you're up 10 games and you don't make the playoffs?
How many of these do you have? Huh? How many chips?
Right, shit.
I got you right now. All right. How many of these do you got?
You feel me? And that's authentic. That's authentic, ladies and gentlemen. Shit.
Talk to me when you got 27 of those.
Word.
Or is it 28 now? I don't know. I lost count. Too many.
We don't have enough appendages for our rings. You feel me?
That's right.
Shit. But yeah, man. Fucking
just wanted to say, normal guy Joseph, always thanks for being here.
Word. You saw the quarterback that we drafted in 2004 is retiring early. He got injured.
Wait. The quarterback you guys drafted already got hurt?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I read the shit and I forgot what he had. Like he got. All right, so I'm a part of the Jets fucking channel on Instagram, and I'm trying to figure out where that fucking thing is. Like they was all popping just now until
Until I came on. I hear it. I understand it.
Word, motherfucker. Okay. I press search and all I see is booty. New York Jets. Let's see now. Jordan Travis has informed the Jets of his intention to retire early. I don't know. Does it say why? I don't know why. I know we just signed. We took the 5th-year option for Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson.
I mean, you should have.
For real. I mean, shit. Now that Aaron ain't here to hold us back.
Yeah, that asshole.
Word.
I am so glad he is not on my Giants. The normal side, Jordan Travis.
Yeah. Trying to due to gruesome injury 1 year. Hold up. All right, Jets quarterback Jordan Travis retires from football due to gruesome injury 1 year after being drafted. What the fuck did he do?
Oh, he was drafted last year?
Yeah.
Thought he was drafted this year.
He was drafted by the Jets in 2024 on Wednesday, informed the team of his retiring. Jets quarterback throws a pass during practice at training camp. Wait, what? Is that just the picture that they showed us? The fuck?
Did he get my lowest? Is that what it was?
All right, so sustaining a gruesome injury to his left leg.
I mean, it took Teddy, 2 years to come back from that injury?
Yeah.
And he was never the same, so. Oh, that's what happened when he was in Florida State. Oof.
Yeah. With 1 minute 57 seconds left in the first quarter during the Simonial Bowl blowout, 58-13.
So you guys probably drafted him in the 6th or 7th round, just taking a flyer, thinking, hey, when he comes back, he'll be all right. And he's like, I'm not coming back.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. We signed a quarterback that can't quarterback, and then we signed a quarterback that's injured that can't play. What do you want? We got a legend.
You know what? I think that's the line right there. We signed a quarterback that can't quarterback.
You know what I'm saying? We got a legend that ain't legending. We got a quarterback that ain't quarterbacking. Now we got an injured player that you're surprised that he's injured. What's next? I'm not gonna like it.
A trickless magician.
Word, like shit. Fucking Casper the Friendly Ghost in this motherfucker. Shit, man. I from what I'm hearing, I know the hype around these guys that we drafted are pretty good, but what do you think about this draft class with only 2 quarterbacks going in the first 5 rounds?
Well, I'm gonna just buy a shirt, or I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna probably have you make me the shirt that says "I told you so." Because America, I told you so. I told you this shit. George Sanders was not that good of a quarterback. And now the report that we're getting, and there's not one report, there are multiple reports saying that he has a better attitude. Gee, didn't see that coming.
Word. Well, there's reports saying that he was acting arrogant during the meetings and shit like
but
that.
Not only with the Giants, but with other teams. And there's one thing the NFL is going to do, is going to humble you real quick. And he got humbled in that draft real quick. Now, I have no idea what the fuck Cleveland is doing when you draft a quarterback in the 3rd round and then you draft another one in the 5th round. And the quarterback you drafted in the 3rd round is not as good as Sanders is, and you drafted him in the 5th round. But that's why Cleveland say Cleveland.
I mean, maybe they didn't think he was gonna be there in the 3rd round when they drafted another quarterback.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
They said, "Fuck it, we want Sanders, but he might not be there when we want him. So since he's here, let's get another guy, and then roll the dice."
Don't do that. But what do you think about your draft class?
I mean, it's what we do. Fucking defense. It's a bunch of. I thought we was gonna get the other guy, the white dude, not Muhammad. And who the? Oh yeah, there you go, Ahmad Mamambu.
Now,
I thought we was gonna get the other guy that they were projected in the draft mock that we looked at.
hold on. Here we go with Joseph. Hold on. All right, so let's see here. 1st round, you take Ahmad.
See, these names ain't so easy, is it, Hutch? Y'all over here laughing at the way I pronounce these names, and then you see them and you're like, "Oh yeah, this shit ain't."
Ahmad Membu.
Mamambu.
No, Membu.
I sock it to you.
I laugh because you're trying to use the Last Dragon line with me, bro. Come on, don't do that.
I'm happy that you understand the gravitas of the situation.
My brother, I have that on DVD.
Dude, I got that
It
shit
is
on.
one. It is. I know you said it's your favorite movie of all time, but that is also one of my favorite movies of all time.
Dude, Hutch, I shit you not. I got it on 2 DVDs and Blu-ray.
Shit.
One time I went into Best Buy looking for a wire, and I walked past the bin, and I
You
saw
saw
on
it and
top,
you grabbed it.
But $9.99, I picked that shit up, and my brother's like, "Don't you have that shit?" He's like, "Yeah, but I don't have it
You
in
know
the
what,
car."
Toe? I think I grabbed that when I passed by a Best Buy too, and it was in the bin for $9.99.
Yep.
You know what also was in that bin for $9.99? Spaceballs.
Shit.
The fuck y'all doing? I grabbed both of them. But I love the tag. I love the guy you guys took, Ahmad Membu.
Okay.
You're gonna need. You guys better need better offensive line.
He looked like a monster.
Mason Taylor. I don't know much about him, but I hear he's a very good tight end. And you guys, for some reason, when you guys have a great tight end, you guys have no receivers. And when you have receivers, you have no tight end. And I mean the cast patching tight end. I don't mean that tight end, people. Get your minds out the gutter.
Word.
I see you, Joseph. I know what your mind is.
Yep. Fucking typing away and shit.
The corner, the cornerback in the 3rd round from Florida State. My man Thomas was the guy that I was looking at too.
Well, Azahira Thomas?
Azare.
Okay. There's an H there, so Azare.
Nah, H is silent.
H is okay. Azare Thomas is
Right. That's how you gotta say it with that Thunder twang.
Yeah.
Azare Thomas.
Quarterback. Shit, but and then we got Aaron Smith.
Don't know much about Aaron Smith from Georgia. But then again, I didn't like a lot of the Georgia offense play this year. I love the value of your 4th round draft pick. My man Moore, safety from Alabama. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with a safety from Alabama.
Word.
But he was rated in the I think precision rank was like 5, and to get him in the 4th round, number 130, that's great value.
Word. Now we got Francis Ngannou.
The other two guys,
he was in a
I
motorcycle
don't
accident.
know much about the other two guys you guys drafted.
You don't know nothing about the former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Francis Ngannou? We drafted him 162.
Well, that's Francisco Magua.
Oh, see, Joseph, why the fuck you telling me that we got Francis Ngannou on our fucking? No, yeah, I mean, yo,
now I'm going to say this.
Oh, you know, Jason Taylor is the son of
Mason Taylor. Yes.
Yeah.
Look, you mean Mason Taylor is the son of Jason Taylor? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, normal guy was it Joseph? He's more of a blocking tight end, but whatever, dude. They always need somebody. Now, my draft
Word.
was a thing of pure brilliance.
Really, I didn't think you would like the fact that they traded up to what 27 or 20, 25.
I would. That's like that right there. Is the only thing that I'm like, on.
Okay.
But like I told you, whoever's there at number 3, that's who you go with.
Yeah.
Carter was the one that was at number 3. And I think for the first round, I think that was the fastest pick that went up there. Because they said the Giants on the clock, and I looked up and I looked down and I said the pick is in. I was like, yo, goddamn, that's fast.
Word. Yo, there was a lot of that going on.
Yeah. I love the pick of Carter. And I like that they exercise the option on Thibodeau. And what they're going to do is that they're going to keep Thibodeau, and that front line is going to be ridiculous. Now, the trade, I would prefer to see if Dart would have been there at 34, but from reports that I'm hearing, is that there were other teams that were going to try to get in to draft them. Now, I do have some reservations against Dart.
Okay.
All right. But, and this is, I've seen a lot of people say that he's Daniel Burger Jones 2.0. No, the fuck he's not. This man actually won in college. That's one.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? 2, boy has some dog in him. He has some fire like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that in my quarterback. That's the only thing I can say about Eli, that he wasn't that rah-rah kind of guy. He didn't have. But I would say this about Eli. My man would get knocked down, and he'll get back up. Yeah, like he take a beating and pop right back up, be like, no, I'm good. Daniel Burger Jones would be like, oh, I got hit. Oh, I broke my leg. Oh. Burger.
Word.
Now, mind you, the only reason I say I would prefer him to keep the picks is because I know my team needs more talent. But last year and this year, man, we got some talent. Bro, the defensive tackle that we picked up in the 3rd round, beast.
Darius Alexander.
Yes, beast. We got the top one of the running backs in the top 5 in round 4.
Cam Skater boy.
Bro.
Or is it Scotty boy?
Yo, Joseph, thank you. You know, like, yo, people are stupid. But dude, he was my man, not for nothing. Not only was he like the top, what was it? After the top 2 running backs, like he was number 3 on that list. The man was one of the 5 finalists for the Heisman Trophy winner, for the Heisman Trophy. Now, mind you, only the top 4 finalists actually get brought into the show, but he was number 5. So he was not that far away. And then what he did in the college playoffs, beast mode. The man went beast mode.
So you think he's another
He is,
Saquon?
well, first of all, I know we try not to get political in this pitch. Fuck you, Saquon. All right? And you know why. All right? I gave you a little bit of hope. Even though you signed with the Eagles. Now you dead.
Wait, what did he do?
You know what he did.
He won the Super Bowl with the.
No, he went to fucking the White House.
Oh.
A no-no. It's a no-no.
Maybe he thought it was the white horse.
Nah. The man had lunch and played golf with that fucking traitorous turd.
Shit.
All right, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and a bunch of other Eagles players decided not to go. He could have done the same. His excuse was, well, I have respect for the office. Right, but the man in the office has no respect for you. Because of this color, brother.
Yeah.
But that's another topic for another show. Then, to come back, now mind you, the running back camp, they said he was going to go in the second or third round. To get him in the fourth round, crazy. And then they come back in the fifth round and draft the kid from Purdue, who everybody thought he was going to go in the third and fourth round. And the crazy thing is, bro, the Giants said that the only reason they took that running back at number 4 in the fourth round was because he was there. But you know who would have been their pick had that running back not been there? The kid they got in the fifth round. That's
Marcus.
Great value. That is great value.
Yo, so what was going on with this draft that a lot of these players fell to the round they weren't expected to go into?
I'm gonna be truthful. All right, their projection is what scouts and analysts think, right? But at the end of the day, the GMs and the teams are the ones that make the fucking picks. So you can see a player, right, and you'll be like, "Yo, that kid has talent. He's going to go in the first round." Right? You as a commentator or analyst on ESPN or NFL.com, a scout and a GM be like, "Nah, he doesn't have first round talent. But if he's there in the second round, I'll take him." So there was a lot of kids that fell. But I think Joe Shane killed it this draft. On paper. On paper, he killed it because people forget. 3-4 years ago, I thought he killed it on paper, and it hasn't gone that way. Remember, was it 4 years ago? He drafted Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal in the first round, and I thought he knocked it out the park.
Yeah.
And Thibodeau has been up and down, and Evan Neal, who I saw him work out his workout videos, and I'm like, yo, this kid is going to be a beast. Hasn't worked out, so.
Okay. The Giants GM showed he's locked in. That's what I'm hearing. They said that he saved his job so far.
So far. But again, only on paper. We got to see it on the field.
Yeah. See, me, if you're going to ask me who I'm going to draft first, and I got the first pick of the draft, you know damn well I'm picking Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You feel me? Then I'm going Hakeem Olajuwon, Troy Aikman, Joe Brown, and Tiger Woods. Those are going to be my picks in the draft.
Okay. Damian, to tell you the truth, This class was deep in the running back position because after the Giants took the kid my man Cam, in that round you had like 3 or 4 other players that went.
It seemed like there was deep in the edge rushing. It seemed like there was a lot of edge rushing.
Defensive line, offensive line, and D linemen were and edge rushers was the strength of this draft.
Word. So now next year,
no more guy. Who the hell is Kathy Kelly Toe?
that's her full name. After I got done with her. Yeah. He's talking about Kathy Kelly from WWE. The
I know who the man. I'm sorry.
Cool.
From the reporters from WWE, you can give me. You know who?
Shit, I hear you.
You know who?
Them eyes. Them eyes tell a story.
Come on, guys. You know who I'm talking about.
Man,
them eyes. Woo, child.
But all right? So who's gonna be the starting quarterback for the Russell Wilson? Right, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson's our starter. James Winston is the backup. Sounds like Joe's drafting his 100 men versus one gorilla.
All I need is Goldberg and Sting. If Hogan was in his prime, I'd have thrown his ass in there because he fought many gorillas. I probably would have got Muhammad Ali because he fought Gorilla Monsoon. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure he didn't fight Gorilla Monsoon, but he fought somebody that was as big as a gorilla, and that was George Foreman.
See?
George Foreman was a big dude.
Word.
And I'm not calling George Foreman a gorilla. Don't even get it twisted. But that man was big.
Yeah.
And he was, and I'm not talking about George Foreman, the fat George Foreman you guys know from selling his fucking grill. No. Look up George Foreman when he was in his prime.
Monster.
That was a scary dude.
Monster. Doesn't matter who's the starting. Y'all found y'all.
Yeah, Joe. I think we found our starter. Dave
Corey Black.
Well, Jackson Dart. Look, Dable said out of all the quarterbacks, Dart was his favorite. Joe Shane liked Sanders more, but what happened was that Dable gave Sanders almost like a package, right? Like, yo, here's a package. You know, let me know what you would do, and come back. We'll sit down next week or whatever, and we'll go over your answers. Apparently, Shador didn't even do the package and was very unprepared. And when Dable called him out, he gave Dable attitude. Now, from what I'm hearing, is that he had a very entitled attitude with not only with the Giants, but with a lot of other teams.
I heard that. I didn't know about the package.
Yeah, dude. Dave always gave him like a take-home test and be like, yo, these are some scenarios. Let me know what you would do.
You know, I heard that back in the day. It was from the Draft Day movie. I don't know why I got that shit stuck with one of the stories I heard, but remember in the Draft Day movie where they asked this guy about this kid and he goes, they sent him the playbook, and in the back of the playbook was $100, and most of the people that got the playbook either gave him back the $100 or acted like the $100 wasn't there, but they took it. And the thing was, when he gave back his playbook, he's like, "Oh no." He said some shit, and the dude was like, he didn't even open the fucking playbook. He didn't know the $100 was there. Like, it was one of those things. Like, yeah, this motherfucker, like, he's not, because it was like either you're gonna show that you're honest, that you can't be trustworthy, or that you're not gonna be invested in this shit. And this nigga wasn't even invested in the fucking team. He's like, no, it's there. I mean,
that's like the DeMarcus Russell story where they gave him a blank CD and said, yo, go home and study this. And over the weekend, and when he came back on Monday, he goes, yeah, no, I played the DVD, I studied. And everybody's like, yo, the DVD was blank. had you popped it in, you would have noticed that the DVD is blank.
Word. Just because it says big booty hoes on it doesn't mean it's a.
So the answer should have been, yo, I popped that shit in. There was nothing on the DVD.
Yeah, unless he studied blank. Unless he studied static.
Oh man, unless he studied with his eyes closed.
Word. Question: is it me or all of this Shador Sanders drama bullshit is the most stupidest thing? Like with all the crap that we're hearing about his personality and attitude, he should still be a first rounder.
No.
To be honest with you, if he was any kind of good, he probably would have been a first rounder. But a lot of people were saying that he didn't have the talent anyway compared to the other quarterback.
Let me break it down for you, Damien. Sanders would make an average NFL quarterback. Sanders is a good pocket passer, but he's not very athletic. He holds onto the ball, and he runs into a lot of sacks. Now, mind you, if you take out the fact that he wasn't athletic, and you change his color from brown and you put white, you have Daniel Jones.
Damn. And that's saying some shit.
Bro. For being Deion's son, he's not that athletic. He can't run out the pocket and create a throw. That's not his forte. He can stand in the pocket and he can throw it. That probably be the only thing he can do better than Daniel Jones. But yeah, a lot of people said that if he would have came out like next year, like he would be a 4th round draft pick.
Yeah.
Like the only reason they were talking about him this year was the fact that, let's be truthful, there was not a lot of good quarterbacks coming out this year. Again, I'm okay with the Giants doing what they did to go draft Jackson Dart. I still think that next year would have been better to draft a quarterback because there's more better options coming out as quarterback.
But I mean, you get one now because if Russell Wilson, you got him for 1 year. If he's gone next year, then you could draft another one and bring, you got at least Jackson Dart got a year underneath Russell Wilson.
Right. Listen, like I said, and had they taken him with the number 3 pick, I would have thrown my fucking TV. All right, but they did it smart. They didn't reach for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That Jackson Dart has talent. Yes, does have 1st round talent. Like the only knock on you can say on him is the system that he played in. But if it was like that, then there'll be a lot of quarterbacks that you'd be like, yo, he's not 1st round talent because of the system he played with. Hell, the biggest knock on Patrick Mahomes was that he was coming from a offense called the air raid offense, and a lot of NFL people did not think he was a 1st round talent. You know the only team who thought he was a 1st round talent? The Chiefs.
Boy, were they wrong.
Yeah, and they traded up for him and drafted him. Like if you remember when the Chiefs traded up for him and drafted him, everybody's like, "Yo, who? Patrick Mahomes." Meanwhile, I'm sitting and go, "Oh, I like that pick." Did I think Patrick Mahomes was going to be the quarterback he is now? No. But I like the pick. You want to know why? Because of throwing angles. I like me a quarterback that can throw from different angles. Because nowadays, you have to be able to be creative. Nowadays, they want the quarterback to run out the pocket. And I'm sorry, you got to be able to throw sidearm. A lot of quarterbacks can't throw sidearm. The reason Mahomes is such a great quarterback, he used to be a pitcher. And as a pitcher, you're throwing overhead, you're throwing 3/4, you're throwing side. So his baseball background was able to help him be probably a better quarterback than a lot of other people.
Word. But so now, do you
Joseph, to
think
tell you
that
the truth, the only reason why I think Johnny Marcel was drafted in the first round
is rich?
was because Cleveland's a bunch of idiots.
Hmm.
Again, look what they did now. They took a quarterback from Oregon who's 5'11". And then 2 rounds later, they draft a quarterback that's like 6'1".
Hey,
But I listen, I'm happy with my draft class. I'm happy. I'm happy. I know there's another. Was it your man Stephen A. Smith got a little attitude with that guy Carter because he called LT talking about can I wear your number 56?
yeah.
And fucking Stephen A. Smith got his panties in the bunch like, oh, how dare you or whatever. Bro,
He
calm
called
the
him.
fuck down.
Word, like that's respect, not for nothing. I mean, like even in wrestling
That's
and
not
shit, they
look. I don't find it disrespectful that you want to wear a legend's number.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I find that respectful that you want to wear his number,
And
but
that
I
you
like
asked him.
LT. LT was probably like, no, young blood, pick
That
your
number's
own
retired
number
for, yeah,
and make that
was
number
retired for a
famous.
reason. Word.
That's the answer that a legend should be giving a kid. Like, nah, don't wear my number. Wear whatever number you want and make that number
Word.
recognizable like my number is.
Where's the LT? 57, right?
56.
56. See? He was like, yo, I'm number 56. You become somebody else.
Right.
Which makes sense because, like, not for nothing. I know you like Lawrence Taylor and all that other shit, but you're just going to be stuck in the shadow of one of the greatest defensive players that's ever been there.
If you wear that number, yeah.
Yeah, and if you bust and he gave you that number, that's going to be even more of a disappointment.
Right. All I got to say is, though, I got a question. Where the fuck is Ray?
I don't know. Because you know how Ray want to be on some.
You know what? Is host gonna have to smack a hoe?
Oh, hold up. Ray might be doing an interview. Oh, he's doing. Wait. My bad. Wrong one. I opened up the wrong because it had a similar picture. I thought he was. I was like, wait, he's doing a fucking Dynamite watch party. Ah, wait a minute. Come on, that's not Ray. I know Ray. I think because Ray didn't watch the draft. Let me hit him up.
Wait, Ray, what did you do, Ray? Nah, but listen, bro.
What did you do, Ray?
Yeah, normal guy. Yeah, Ray hanging out with Baby Mamba. We just don't know
Word.
which number one.
Word. Fucking yo, so let me all right, with this draft, do you have confidence in your Giants to make an impact this season, or do you think that this season's still
My Giants needed talent, and that's what they got in this draft. And they got it in last year's draft too. Again, on paper, it looks great. But a lot of things look great on paper. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now we got to see how it plays out on the field.
That makes sense. Ray is on a mission deporting kangaroos in Alabama. Damn.
Damn, kangaroos is crossing the borders?
Hey, it's a pandemic.
But,
There's only one man that can do it. That can do it with respect.
But put it like this. I like what they did in free agency. Because what they did is that they used free agency to plug a lot of their holes. And not those kind of holes, people. Get your mind out the gutter.
I was thinking about hoes.
All right.
You know what?
They signed a number one cornerback. They signed a number one safety. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They added depth to the defensive line. So now if somebody get hurt, there's somebody else with talent can step up. not somebody who was sitting on somebody's couch. You know what I'm saying? Like I like what they done. Now, mind you, my team won 3 games last year, and 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 I will say this: I blame Daniel Jones for only winning 3 games last year. In the first 10 games, the Giants lost every game by 7 or less points. Bro, there was games where I'm like, yo, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like there was like seriously, if the Giants had a regular starting level quarterback in the first 10 games, they would have gone 5-5.
Don't worry, Holt. At least you didn't say child predator like Toe did. We was talking about the Predator movie, and I saw the trailer for it, and I'm like, yo, he looks like a child predator. And my brother's like, what? I was like, oh shit, I just realized what I said. He looks like a teenage. Nope. He looked. The cat was like an adolescence predator. I
He
was
looked
like,
at me young.
yeah, he looked like a young version of that species. But shit, somebody in the comments for my Jets pick go, if we start off 0-3, tank the season for Archie Manning.
Here's the thing: there's no guarantee Archie Manning comes out next year because he still has 2 years of eligibility. So
But
next year he can say, "I'm not coming out of college. I'm staying 1 more year."
Like the true Manning shit. I'm not playing for the Chargers. I'm going to the Giants.
Something like that.
Nigga said, I will go play rugby before I ever play for a team that's not the Giants.
Hey, listen. I tell you the truth. If I was Archie, I wouldn't want to come to the Giants. The Giants has your uncle's legacy. Your uncle Eli has the Giants legacy. Payne has the Colts legacy. Your father has the Saints legacy. I want to go to own my own team and build my legacy. Again, it's the whole wearing number 56. Nah, don't wear my number. Go make your own number famous. Damien, you're right. Look. Fields got a bad rap in Chicago because for 2 years they gave him nothing: no offensive lines, no running backs, no tight end, no wide receiver. Then 1 year before they leave him, they get DJ Moore, and that's it. And then the year they kick him out, they get DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Devontae Swift, all this other shit. They get better offensive linemen, and Khaleb Williams still sucked it up. If that would, I tell you what, if there would have been Fields on that team with all those people, the Bears would have done a lot better than what they did.
Yeah.
100%.
Make your own number and your own babies, Archie. Jesus. Was he Ray? Is that who you trying to talk about, normal guy? Make your own baby.
That's right.
No, but yeah, I mean, I like Fields. I'm excited to see what he does with the squad we got. Shit, and now that we got, I'm not gonna lie, I was watching the highlights from the draft. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I'm like, yo, this guy's a monster. Like we're looking at the fucking Armand Mamubu. Yo, that motherfucker was
Ahmad
Man Boo.
Boo. That's it. Boo.
Man Boo. He's a man boo?
Not man boos. Man boo.
Man
Man boo.
Man
Like
boo.
Majin Boo. Just use the boo.
Boo.
And put men. Man boo.
Man Boo.
There you go.
All right. Aman Memboom.
There you go. Close enough.
He looked like a beast. And then we got edge rush. Like I'm surprised we got a wide receiver, to be honest with you. Just because I feel like the Jets like defense, and the kicker.
I didn't look into a lot of the wide receivers this year because I knew my Giants really weren't gonna try to draft a wide receiver. But I did my research on the running backs, the offensive line, the defensive line, quarterbacks. You know, like that's what I focused on. So I got to look into your boy who for Georgia, but Georgia usually has very good players.
Yeah. If the Jets start 0-4, the franchise definitely cursed. I mean, listen, if we start
Well,
0-4,
again, you got to look, people. You're talking about a new quarterback, a new coach, and now, and who are your first four opponents? If your first four opponents are guys who are in the playoffs, yeah, you might look at 0-4.
what would it be, the 25 schedule or the 26?
25.
So that didn't come out yet, right?
No, I think you know who you're gonna face, but I don't think the schedule came out yet. Dude, if your first four games are Chiefs, Baltimore, Eagles, you know, and like Washington, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's very likely you guys going forward. Those were the top four teams last year.
Yeah, but I think we could beat the Chiefs. If the Eagles could beat the Chiefs, we could beat the Chiefs. Dude. Eagles had Saquon Barkley.
Hey, no, that was number 26.
They had number 26. We got fucking Bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, come on now. Let's be serious. We got Wilson.
Normal guy. May 14th is when they release the schedule.
All right, I was looking for that first pick, but listen, if you're gonna ask me, saying it right now, I said it last year, I said it in '92. Just win the Super Bowl.
Listen, bro, I like the fact that you back your team up. That's all I'm gonna say. No shade, no nothing.
Listen, man, I got to have hope because most people won't.
Listen, like I tell people, I've been spoiled. Besides the Knicks, I've seen all the New York teams win the chip.
He's in a
The
tight.
The Rangers hasn't won it since '94, but
Yeah.
I was in high school in '94, so I can remember that.
Word.
I've been alive when the Mets won the fucking Super Bowl. That was '86. I mean, World Series. That was '86. Because they beat Boston Red Sox. I think that's the first time I ever rooted for the Mets.
Word.
I mean, and you did have Dwight Gooden and Darryl Strawberry. I think David Cohn was on that team. You have Julio Franco on that team. Eric Santana. My man Wally Backman. Lenny Dykstra. Kevin McReynolds. Listen,
Ed Cranepool.
man, you have I imitated his batting stats for a time. Yeah, Tim Tuffle. Oh, you got Gary Carter as your catcher? You guys had a squad in '86. Surprised you guys didn't win more World Series.
Shit, word.
Let
You
me
know
see.
why? Yeah, Damien. Listen, I got to have hope.
Jets. I'm sorry, the Jets.
Yeah.
The Jets and the Knicks are the only teams. But I'm sorry, Rito, to say this. I can care less about the Jets.
Listen, it's all right because I got to have hope. I don't do dope, and I wasn't born a jamoke.
Yo,
That's win
Damien,
the
you
Super
think
Bowl.
if the Jets win the Super Bowl, Toe's hair grows back?
Listen, it might. I might have to go to Turkey, get some chili. You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm talking about. I was telling Ray on Monday, it's like, you know what the good thing about Turkey is? It's like, good thing about a woman from Chile, you can have a little bit of turkey in that motherfucker and some grease. Because, because I was telling Ray, I'm part Greek. But when my grandmother was in Greece, ownership went from Turkey and Greece depending on the day. Because they were at war. So I'm saying, depending on what you want some turkey in your fucking chile or you want some grease in your chile, what you want? While we go together. You feel me?
Yeah,
Shit. Jets in the Super Bowl. I can't say Jets in 5 because it's a one game.
Fucking the Knicks should have won in fucking 5. It pissed me off.
Yeah, what happened with the Knicks, man? Let's get to that. I'm watching the fucking
All right, now
Golden
guys,
State
we're going to
Houston.
transition to basketball.
Word.
They
What happened
dribble
to
a
that
lot
shit?
and they shoot.
Yo, bro, what's with the fucking? You go down the lane, you got a wide open layup, and you pass that shit out, and then he passes it out, and then he passes it out to Mr. 3.
Bro, take the easy 2.
It's called a high percentage shot for a reason.
Yo, take the fucking layup, bro. Take the goddamn layup. So
The Warriors
now
just
you guys
missed
lost
3
to
lanes.
Detroit at home. Now you guys got to go to Detroit for Game 6, and you guys better win in Game 6.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bucks is waiting for y'all motherfuckers like this. Same thing that happened last year is gonna happen this year. By the time this get to us, they're gonna be fucking tired.
Word.
Wow, yo, Damien, that's fucked up, bro.
Chia. Shit. I'm surprised they didn't make that shit for men. You know what? I'm surprised that they don't have like little nanobots or we're gonna go into science now. Real quick. I'm surprised that they haven't used something to trigger fat cells to attack fat cells, so that way it's like you got a 24-hour lifespan, or let's say a 72-hour lifespan. It attacks the fat cells and you piss it out your urine. The same way that they try to attack cancer with some of the fucking diseases, they reprogram the disease to go after the cancer cells. Why can't you do that with fat cells? You got white fat cells, brown fat cells. Apparently, you're calling all this shit. What's going on here? Science people, you want to talk about what's a woman? What's the fat cell? Huh? You know what's the fat cell? Daniel Jones. Zach Wilson. Those are fat cells. We got rid of them motherfuckers. NBA need to ban Halliburton's father from going. What happened with that shit? Antetokounmpo and Halliburton fucking fighting.
Yeah, well, if you remember, Halliburton was the guy that injured Brunson last year in the playoffs when the Knicks were playing Indiana. Because he's that guy. Remember that he came out in Raw, whatever, and then Jalen Brunson came out on Raw?
Yeah.
That's Halliburton. Fuck
Okay.
that dude. Fuck that guy.
Word. Bitch.
And yo, Knicks, or whoever they play next, just sign me for 10-day contract. Give me about $2 million. I'll take out his knee.
Yo, the Knicks, if they get past the Pistons, are going after the Celtics. They're playing the Celtics.
Yo, let me know. I'll take out who's the type of guy. Tatum?
Yeah. And Porzingis. You could Porzingis his ass all over the place.
I don't even have to touch Porzingis. I just gotta look at him and go,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry. Hey, bitch, man.
I think Porzingis and Kevin Durant are like fucking stepbrothers or something.
Oh, they're definitely sensitive.
Yo, it's funny because the whole Eastern Conference is in the second round except for the Knicks or the Pistons. And then the Western Conference, the only people that's in the second round is the Thunder. Like right now, this is if the Golden State Warriors win this game, which is 114 to 101, 4 minutes left, Houston Rockets are winning. If Golden State wins, they close it out and they go into the next round. But it's looking like they don't want to win. They want to shoot threes.
Joseph, I know you an Indiana guy. Yeah, he is overrated. Highly overrated. Wow, Joseph thinks that last night was Giannis' last game with Milwaukee.
Shit, yo, they're talking about fucking trading Hart and like 2 other Knicks plus 4 fucking draft picks to Milwaukee for Giannis. I'm like, yo, I mean, on paper it sounds good, but who's he gonna play with? Like, did we not learn from Carmelo Anthony? Like, Carmelo Anthony could be the best scorer in the world. If he scores 60 points a game, we still lose by 60 points.
Right.
He cannot play defense on 5 fucking people and outscore 5 fucking people.
First of all, he don't play defense on his own player.
See? Like when you play with him in the game, when you switch to him and you go on defense, he just stands there and laughs. Like, really? Like, what are you trying to get me to do?
Wow, yo.
Yeah. Like, every button is a
Look at
taunt
that.
button.
Damien said that he sees Giannis and Ja getting traded.
John Morant?
Yeah.
Well, who's gonna take him? I know he's a good player, but you know this. He's more concerned about fucking
Who is the Jerry Jones of the NBA?
shit. LeBron James. Oh no, I'm thinking of the logo. Jerry Rice. It's like LeBron James went to the finals like 10 times, only won one of them.
Like who in the NBA be trying to put off the stupidest trades?
Shit.
Correct. So
Maverick.
who in the NBA loves their players to be criminals?
The Mavericks. No, I was gonna say the Dallas Cowboys.
That's in football. What is the equivalent? Oh, the Clippers. Yeah, Damien. Yeah,
There you
the
go.
Clippers.
Who you trying to get at? Because I'm trying to think. The Nets?
Nah,
Is
it'd be
the
the
Brooklyn?
Clippers, bro.
Oh, the Clippers. Oh, you was asking me legitimately what team is dumb enough to, oh, I thought you had like it was a pop quiz. Like pop quiz motherfucker. Shoot the hot
No, like
shit.
who takes these bum ass overrated motherfuckers? And I forgot Clippers. They got the Kawhi.
Yeah.
They had Paul George for a minute. They got Harden right now.
Yeah. Shit. You know what's funny? I wouldn't be surprised if John Morant went to the Lakers. If Giannis goes to the Lakers and they lose, LeBron James should not be in the top 5. He cannot play with so many best players in the league and lose. I'm sorry, Hoach. I know that your boy Kryllzzz is his favorite fan, but put it in perspective. Kyrie Irving.
You don't
Kevin
have to
Love.
apologize. I know that, and I be telling him that LeBron James sucks.
Yo, for a moment, I don't think people remember this. LeBron James played with Shaq. For a season, LeBron James played with Shaq.
Cleveland?
Yeah. This is when Shaq was on the tail end of his career and he was bouncing team to team. But he played with Shaq. He's playing with the best players in the league at one point or another that he can't win with them. like, yo, how you gotta, let's say you got the cheat code and you still can't win. You're the only one in the league that if you score, it's 2 more points than everybody else, and you still can't win. What's going on here? He had Anthony Davis, and the only time he won was in the bubble. He had fucking Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving. The only time they won was when they had the walk out, the holdout. He had Dwayne Wade,
Ray Allen, Chris Bosh.
Ray Allen, fucking Pat Riley, and he won what, 2?
He won 1 with Miami.
Yeah, he won 1. Then he lost to the Mavericks.
Yeah, he lost to Dallas when he was with Miami.
Yo, and you know something, not for nothing. People want to talk about Jordan like, oh, in the beginning of his career, he got swept in the first round. Remember when LeBron didn't make the playoffs with the Lakers? Is that like, does that not count?
Nah, people forget about that.
Oh, okay, because we just, all right. Because I know people want to hold Jordan to his career in the Wizards, but Jordan was still averaging 30 points a game, 30, 40 points a game with the Wizards.
I mean, dude, whatever. You know me. At the end of the day, fuck LeBron, fuck Jordan.
I hear you. I just wanted to get that shit off my chest. Ja Morant to Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm surprised. You know something? I wouldn't be surprised if he went to fucking the Suns. Which that's another fucking team right there. If we're gonna get into it, Hulch, I know you trying to hold me back, but let's get it.
They're gonna blow that team up. How do you have Durant, Booker, no more players and still suck?
Yeah, like yo, why is it that the Brooklyn Nets made it to the playoffs a couple years after they got rid of Kyrie Irving and
Because I keep
Kevin
telling
Durant.
people this, you have to look. Kobe Bryant was a nut, right? But everybody around him played as a team. It didn't work out in Brooklyn because you had Durant wanted to be his own team. Harden wanted to be his own team. And who was the other core? And Kyrie wanted to be his own team. Like they all wanted to be a number one.
Yeah.
You can't have 3 number ones on the team. You gotta have a 1, 2, and 3. You have to have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Shit.
with Jordan, everybody knew Jordan was 1, Pippen was 2.
And then everybody else played their role. They ain't no role players no more because everybody want to be. See, this is we're living in a world where everybody want to be
here's
5
the thing.
positions.
Everybody, and this is why I say that the 2020s that these kids suck. It doesn't matter how more athletic or how more in shape they are, they suck. None of them know how to be a fucking team.
Yeah.
They all want to be the number one. And hey, yo, guys, guess what? Some of y'all can't shoot to save your fucking lives. You're not a number one.
Yeah. Like I would say it forever. James Harden may know how to score, but he can't play basketball.
He knows how to shoot. That's it.
Yeah. Because I don't see him playing basketball. I see him give me the ball. That's what he plays. Give me the ball. Yo, dude.
My man said, "Give me the ball. I shoot. I shoot."
The fucking Golden State Warriors just let somebody in the paint by himself, and they just let him dunk. They're not even playing defense no more. It's 123 to 105. I think the Golden State Warriors said, "Fuck it, we could lose this game, and we'll fucking go. We'll play the next game." You know that's
how much time is left?
a minute and 43 seconds. Now I don't know about you, Hodge, but if Steph Curry's supposed to be the guy, if Reggie Miller could come back from this deficit in 14 seconds, Steph Curry should be able to come back within a minute and 43 seconds. Come on now. It's what, 18 points they down by. That's 5-3, 15 right there. Bow. That's right. That's the first 24 seconds. Now you got a minute 19 seconds left. You give Jimmy Butler. He's holding up the tray with the fucking with the margaritas. He's dishing and diming. Boom. Score another
You watch your mind,
points.
brother. You watch your mind.
Just saying, if he's supposed to be the GOAT, because you know Paul Pierce made that question. He goes, "Yo, what if Steph Curry wins the championship this year? Is he the GOAT? Is he better than LeBron? Because he did it in LeBron's era with 3 different teams."
Tell you what, though. And again, while there were great players in Jordan's era, there's only one man winning the chip. During LeBron's era, yeah, multiple teams winning chips.
Yeah.
Just saying. Don't come to me, people. I'm just spitting facts. How can you be number one and say you a dominant player when during your era, mad people won?
And the Lakers are down 3-1 against the Timberwolves, against Anthony Edwards, the guy that they're calling Baby Jordan.
Really? They're down 3-1?
Yeah.
With Luka and LeBron and Pookie and Ray Ray. Hey, LeBron. LeBron. Use a bomb.
If Curry wins another ring, I lose control of myself.
Joseph, in a good way or a bad way?
Word. Like, does that mean that, you know, you're gonna be excited, or you gonna start rampaging?
Like, are you gonna be running through a wall going, yeah? Or are you gonna be running through a wall going, fuck this motherfucker?
Oh yeah. Shit. Oh, the game starts at 10. Oh, it was supposed to start 10 minutes ago, but I guess they're waiting for the end of this game.
Nah, it probably started. The NBA, it had that start already.
Yo, shit. I was gonna say, Lukey, Pookie, and Dookie. I was gonna say something about this. Did you see the video I sent where this Asian couple was arguing, and the dude jumped out the window?
No.
Yeah, I think I sent in the group chat, and yo, he's in a hotel, and he jumps out the window, and I'm sitting there, you dumbass. The only time you jump out the window is 13, 14 stories up. This motherfucker jumped out the lobby window, the door right there. That lobby window gotta be $800-900. Fuck you doing jumping out the motherfucker, you dumbass. She should, you know something? You should keep that woman now.
Joseph said he's going rampage with half from happiness, and he said the Lakers are losing because it's already past LeBron James' bedtime.
Yo, I mean, shit.
Now, Joseph, not for nothing. I'm older than LeBron, so I kind of feel some kind of way with that comment, bro.
Listen, I'm almost just as old as LeBron. I feel you. What the fuck? My man passed that shit to the fucking wide open fan in the third row. You inbound the ball to fucking Trevor in the third row. He was wide open. Take the
Nah. I saw him wearing the jersey. He playing.
Yeah, shoot the J. Yo, it's
Shoot
crazy.
it.
Mad
Shoot
people
the
left.
My man said, "Shoot it." I got the rebound. Shoot
Shit.
it.
Golden State just drained a 3. 127-107. 132 left. Golden State Warriors come back. They drain a 3. I don't know who the fuck this guy is because their bench is playing. Golden State, the Rockets inbound the ball. Two men on him. He passes the ball all the way to the other side of the court. He passes it back to the other side. He's wide open. He passes it to somebody else. They slow the ball down. He's going to start all over again. He drives in. He passes out to somebody. He takes a 3 and he misses. Golden State Warriors get the rebound. They pass it to the man in the paint. The man in the paint passes it back out to the 3-point line. He passes it to another person's 3-point line. He rushes the defender. He goes in and he dunks it. Oh shit!
Bro,
I thought he was gonna pass it out.
The fact that Golden State leads the Rockets 3-2, when the Rockets were the better team coming in, and yeah, I just see it right here where it says Minnesota leads us here. It's 3-1, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Rockets were 2 and Golden State 7.
All right.
All I know is that
tomorrow, nobody better fucking bother me.
Nobody better bother you tomorrow. Why?
7:30.
What the fuck is tomorrow?
The next game tomorrow is at 7:30.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. I'm over here thinking that it's like the fucking Yankees are playing or some shit.
Nah.
Oh, Sports Illustrated was gonna show their bikini.
And then I'm losing to Baltimore.
I thought Sports Illustrated was gonna show their bikini fucking covers or something. Damien got a question. Speaking of couples, what's your thoughts on the lady wanting to divorce her husband because he's a diehard wrestling fan? No,
let that bitch walk, and she should walk away with nothing.
No, fuck that. Give half of your shit to him because being a wrestling fan is expensive.
Well, we all know that men usually are the ones that have the more money. So.
Yeah, but if she wants to go,
Damien, the way I feel about it is, when you married him, you know he was a wrestling fan. So what's changed?
Bro, shame on you for trying to change this man. Fucking bitch.
You want to divorce him because he's a diehard wrestling fan? Yeah, that's not a problem. But I bet you, if he was a diehard fucking crackhead, you probably won't divorce him. Or a meth head, or a fentanyl head, you still be there, but because he's a wrestling fan?
Or LeBron fan?
Bro, I got one thing to say to her. Don't let the door hit you with the good Lord split you.
Word.
Or like my man Mon used to say, get to stepping.
Word. Nah, man, I mean, what was this, a fucking blind marriage? Where they went on Love is Blind or some shit? Yo, I was talking to Lay earlier.
Yeah.
Right? And
wait,
we was talking...
whoa. What you said?
Yeah, I was talking to Lay early.
Okay, my lady.
What you thought I said?
First time I heard you reference a lady.
No, I said Lay.
Oh,
Lay. Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad,
yeah,
my bad.
yeah, yeah. No, well, shit. I talked to plenty of ladies, but their conversation can't make it here. It's too graphic. I be wiggling when I text them. And shit. Anyway, I'm talking to Lay, and I was saying how everybody's doing this whole why would I want to get married if everything goes towards a woman and it's not fair for a man because you got to give all this shit. And I was like, well, the reason why that is because marriage is only supposed to happen once. If you worried about losing your shit to some bitch, guess what? That ain't the one you married.
If you worry about losing it, you're gonna lose it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, yo, that's when you make the best choice in your life about marrying some chick. Not because she pressured you, not because it's convenience, not because it might as well. We've been together for 20 years. No, it's because that's the woman I'm not gonna let go. That's the woman I'm willing to do anything for to be happy with because that's the one I want. Not, oh well, it's Tuesday. She says she gonna give me more sex if I give her a ring, and I'm also the sex. You know what I'm saying? She touching my penis, so I got to give her a ring. No, you don't do that, motherfucker.
I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah, like marriage is supposed to be a lifelong commitment. That's why you sit there and go in sickness and health. So death do us part. Death ain't fucking weed that Cat Williams is giving out.
The people who divorced, the people that they married because they got sick, those people should be shot on sight.
Word.
Because you literally said in sickness and in health.
Shit, I was.
So you lied in front of the Lord.
Mm-hmm. Shit, and they should get nothing too, to be honest. Because
the way I feel about it, if I was to get married and the wife wants to divorce me because she said I no longer love you, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But if you're talking about, you're gonna have to pay me alimony. Excuse you?
Oh yeah, you wasn't the one that initiated.
Bitch, you better go get a job.
Word, like shit. You want to leave me? Take them kids. Take that vegan shit. Take that shit
You
that
want
you
to take
call
me to
water.
court? I go to court and the honor better go. You gonna have to pay alimony. I say, Your Honor, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nobody paying shit.
Word.
Tell me I gotta pay alimony.
Word.
I said she won't see a goddamn time.
That's right, because
but then sir, will you be arrested? They'll say, well, guess what? If I'm in jail,
can't pay.
I'm not working.
Word, and then alimony gonna be all fucking lonely and shit, because ain't alimony the side chick? I don't know why the wife want to pay the side chick so damn.
Like bitch, right? You don't longer want to be with me, but you still want my money? The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And people wonder why. I don't agree with it, but people wonder why men go and pay for pussy.
It's out of town shooters. You remember Four Brothers? You pay them to leave.
I told you to get out of town shooters.
Right. You pay them to leave. Shit.
Look, I would love to find me a woman who wants to settle down, but right now, it is tough.
Word, to find a dime piece for the timepiece. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I mean, first they gotta have some sense. Because nowadays a lot of them are on some other shit.
Oh, look, that's why a lot of times people do what a lot of people do nowadays. They're together, but they're not married.
Yeah. Because a lot of people nowadays they play together. You know, and
look, it's not even that they play together. I'm sorry, the government should have no say when we get divorced. But it's the government talking about, you got to pay the wife. You got to give the wife half. If I'm working and she working, why do I got to give her half?
Because she's missing the prime years of her life.
and you just took the prime years of my life.
Shit. Come on, no.
Damn, 4 straight 3s. See, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
why are you taking 4 straight 3s?
because they want to be the Minnesota fucking Warriors. They still win a 9-5. But what happened to the inside game? There you go. My man just ran around fucking Luka and dunked it.
Nobody knows about an inside game no more. That's why those who have it are some of the top players.
Word. Yo, you ever see LeBron James, somebody's playing defense on him, or they're like playing him tight and he has this sour puss look on his face? Like,
Yeah,
like
like I'm not supposed to make defense on you?
yeah, you know, like I don't know if that's just him or whatever, but I'm like, every time I see some shit, it's like, why you always got this look on your face like you about to cry, or like you really like, this is so unfair. He's playing defense. Like, why is that the look the look you get? Like, what's going on here?
Mind you, the only time he didn't give me that look is when your man Brooks was fucking pushing his
Riding his pony.
and LeBron was like, yeah, I'm gonna back it up.
Oh, he did the Booker T on him? Yeah.
Bro, look at the clip.
Yeah, that's
Look at the clip. My man, was it Dylan Brooks or whatever? His lower body is protruding out, and LeBron is all up on it, but he don't have that sour look face.
backing it up on him. Get
Just
it on the
saying.
floor. Get it on the floor.
Just saying.
Word. Well, I mean, now that we got almost the second round, all right, who you got for the rest of it? Let's see. The Nuggets are beating the Clippers 3-2.
I'll take the Nuggets.
You taking the Nuggets? All right. The Timberwolves are beating the Lakers 3-1,
The Wolves.
and the Rockets just won, so the Warriors are winning 3-2.
I'll take the Warriors.
All right, and then the Knicks versus the Pistons, which that's 3-2 next week. Knicks. I agree with you. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors lose and the Lakers lose. I'm kind of surprised the Clippers are in the
I
playoffs.
think the Lakers are done. 3-1 in Minnesota. I think Minnesota wraps it up today.
It's possible. I mean, I think so too. I don't see the star of the game taking over. They're not,
You mean Luka?
either one of them. Yeah, but I don't see the star of the game taking over and putting that solidified nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have came out in this motherfucker and said, "I'm not losing." That should have been the first possession. Whether it's a hard foul or dunk in your fucking face, or I came out the fucking shit with 20 points. This my man just did a double dribble. Ain't nobody call that shit. If I'm not mistaken, Luka got the ball, bounced it, did a fucking pump fake, and then bounced that shit again.
Yo, let me tell you something. This year, I've seen so many non-travel calls. I'm just like, yo, you know that was a travel, right?
Yo, dude, it's amazing how many Shaq and the Fools you see where my man's dancing on the court. And it's hard because you sit there and like, yo, you want these kids to learn the fucking basics, but these players ain't playing the base and they ain't playing doing the basics. Like, what's the rules for them? The pivot
Rules
foot.
is there are no rules.
Word.
Dude, I think it's a joke because again, Kryllzzz is not here, so I'm gonna say it. You know what I mean? The 90s were better than at any point in the 2000s.
Now, let me ask-
People knew how to play fundamental basketball.
So let me ask you a question. The generation right after Jordan, and I'm talking about, you had Jordan Bird, the Supersonics, the Jazz, all them that team right after that, where Kobe, Tracy McGrady, Shaq,
Right.
Carter, those people came in. Would you say that that's the second best? Or
Yes.
Because it looked like they carried on the tradition of the Jordans and all the other stuff.
Right, but I'm sorry, the league got pussified when LeBron came in.
Not when Carmelo came in.
I mean, they both came in at the same time.
No, but I mean, yeah. I think, to be honest with you, I think social media, and for a different reason than what people are saying, kind of fucked up sports. Because it's too much. Not like, to be honest with you, I don't give a shit what the fucking contract is for these fucking people. I'm not the one paying them. I give a fuck about winning. You know what I'm saying? And these people out here now are playing GM and we know too much shit. It's like with wrestling. It's like, oh, you know that this girl was hurt and that's why they did it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if Triple H was planning John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in 1997. I don't give a fuck.
My man said 97.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fucking this dude got a burner account to talk shit to his fans. So the only thing I heard was you too pussy to talk shit to your fans from your regular account. That's the only thing I heard. And then the whole Kyrie Irving thing, the word was flat. All right? And I think I deserve dimes. What the fuck is the problem? It's like, you believe what you want to believe. You winning? Cool. Then your dumb ass got us a chip. That's all I care about. Like, they asked, like, oh, who do you start a team with? The shortstop. And somebody said Cal Ripken Jr. And another dude was like, oh, no, Jeter. He goes, well, Jeter was the most winning shortstop, but A-Rod was the best. And I'm sitting there going, no, I'd rather win. There's no point to have the best player on your team if you ain't winning.
Facts.
Like, it sure as fuck. The Knicks really got the best player with Carmelo Anthony, and we ain't make it to the fucking playoff. What was the point? What was the point? When we was the oldest team in the league, that's when we went to the second round. That was with Jason Kidd. And a coach that we got halfway through the season. And that was the furthest we got in the playoffs in like 40 years. Like, come on, man. Let's get this shit straight. I'd rather win. I would rather be the Spurs than the fucking Utah Jazz. You know what I'm saying?
Always,
sorry.
Yeah, always a playoff team, but never a champ.
Word, like that's, you sit there and you're like, yo, I don't care what anybody says. Jordan won.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I hear you. Don't get me wrong. I'll take fucking Patrick Ewing, because I think John Starks is the reason why we ain't never win a chip.
Oh, no, him and Pat Riley are the reason why we didn't win the chip.
Starks and Pat Riley?
Yeah. Pat Riley was the one that kept them in Game 7.
Shit. Yo, dude. The Minnesota Timberwolves, what's his name? Alexander Walker just drained a wide open three. Guess who was supposed to be playing defense on?
LeBron?
Yep.
I bet you he's looking around like, whose man that is?
Yeah. Because LeBron is too busy playing coach. That's another thing. Oh, LeBron got the perfect mind for this game. Does he? Because he's losing. I never see. That's like a boxer. Yo, this boxer's got the best skills in the world. Then why don't he gotta win? Like, they can say Mayweather's one of the smartest boxers because he don't get hit. But you cannot say that in the later years of his life, Roy Jones was the smartest boxer because he kept getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all full of shit.
You're right.
LaPookie got blocked.
That's the new name now, LePookie. LePookie.
LePookie.
I got you, Joe. Normal guy. That's it right there. LePookie.
Shit. That's what the people, they undermine Kobe, right? And everything's all because he was a photocopy of Jordan. But have you ever seen somebody imitate somebody else and be so successful at it? Never in your life have you seen somebody be somebody else and be successful. I guess that means that Kobe wasn't imitating Jordan. He was just being Kobe.
Absolutely. Kobe, yeah, man. Kobe, bro, Kobe was literally the guy that Jordan passed the torch to.
Yeah.
And Kobe tried to pass it to LeBron, and LeBron fumbled it. Burger.
Oh, Luka just got muffed from 3-point range. And then they missed the fucking layup. Pass that shit out. He's wide open. He missed the 3. And it takes 4 Lakers. Where the fuck is Bron? Oh, he ain't even on the court. I'm saying like it take 4 Lakers to get the fucking rebound. Where's the 5th one?
What you should have says LeBron's in the corner arguing with the ref.
Word,
Why he didn't get the call?
Word. Reeves just drained the 3. Isn't Reeves somebody's son or something?
Nah. Oh, I don't know.
I feel like he's the Lakers' secret weapon in the playoffs. He's like, yo, pull out the whiteboard.
I guess.
Jokic just having to coach the team himself. Well, because they fired their coach. I'm not gonna lie, I'd have fired his ass too. You win, you go to the playoffs 8 out of 10 years, you win a championship, you got the MVP of the league on your team. The audacity of this man. The audacity, like you fucking do that shit to me? You do that shit to me? I'd have fired your ass a long time ago.
Yeah, you take my team, the Denver Nuggets, who haven't won shit ever, and in 5 years we win 2 chips.
Yeah, and we have winning seasons.
Nah, I can't allow that. I need you off my team.
The fuck you think you kidnapped Chelsea Clinton? Shit, out my face. Get out my face with
just
that.
Straight up stupid. There is not, bro. The guy put the team together. It's won 2 chips and it's been in the playoffs the last 3 or 4 years. What are you doing? You should have gave that man an extension.
Word. I think when a coach like that, you start getting rid of members of the team. Start trade like if the team ain't doing that good, then start getting better players.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know, I get it where the Knicks did all the trading for Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns is a big acquisition for us.
Right.
But then all of a sudden we don't have a secondary team. They ain't never gonna play the secondary team. We don't got defense. We don't got that, and it makes you think, what the fuck was the point of trading all those people? If last year we had a team that was good enough to win it, what was the point of trading all those people for somebody, for a star? What the fuck is? We don't need a star. We got stars out in the. You want a star? Go outside and look at the sky.
You're right.
Shit, just get assets. Get assets.
Wow.
Shit.
My man said get abstinence. Oof.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight heartburn.
Word. Get some fucking Jada Parker up in that motherfucker. Get some assets. You know what I'm saying?
Parker.
You feel me? Shit.
Loomis Parker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, but on that note, is there anything else that we need to cover?
I don't think so.
Any upcoming UFC?
I was just about to look at that.
I heard there's Ryan Garcia is having a boxing match this Friday at Times Square.
Ryan Garcia? Yeah. May 2nd. So it's Ryan Garcia's next fight is against Raleigh Romeo on May 2nd at Times Square in New York City. The fight will be available on the Zone pay-per-view. The main event is expected to start around 7 p.m. Mountain Time.
Bro,
you're in New York City.
Bro, I walked around because I work around there. Yo, they're already starting setting up.
Shit.
They're already starting putting barricades.
He's gonna be outside?
Yeah, outside.
With a ball drop? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. You think that fight is gonna be good enough for that?
No.
Yeah, because I don't think Ryan Garcia is that good of a fighter. He got
Put it,
mollywopped
yeah,
by.
bro, put it like this: if the guy had not mentioned something to me, I would not know, and had I not mentioned something to you, you don't know.
No, yeah, I wouldn't have known. The Zone bundle. The Zone is offering pay-per-view bundle, including the Garcia fight and the Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull fight May 3rd for $89.99. I tell you one thing: if you gave it to me for free, I still think about it. I would still think about it. Shit, I tell you one thing:
My man said I'll take the ticket, but I might not be there.
word. It depends on what I'm doing that day. You heard they signed Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway 2 or 3 for the BMF title.
Okay.
I don't know when the date is, but they signed that fight. UFC fight night this week. Yeah, the UFC fight night this week is oh my fucking god. Sanhagen versus Figueroa.
Who?
Figueroa. The dude who tied with the other dude in the bantamweight for the title. He's a Brazilian. He fought a Mexican. Listen, bro. Back in the day, me and Hutch would have known who the fuck I'm talking about. Now, I don't know who the fuck these people are. And I try to watch the shit. And Misha
Joseph saying
Tate.
that's gonna be Dustin's retirement fight.
Yeah, from right here, yeah. Yo, Misha Tate is fighting in the prelims. And she's ranked number 12 in the bantamweight division? What? Wait, when was her last fight? Because wasn't she retired? Her last fight was December 2nd, 2023. Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Shit. He was retired, yeah. Hey, listen, if she want, for some reason, fighters don't know the meaning of the word retire.
Well, I think some do and some don't. Chuck Liddell really did understand reading retirement.
He thought it meant that he was tired.
George Masvidal knows retirement.
No, for now. Until some fucking Saudi Arabian motherfuckers be like, yo, Jorge, you want to fight this guy for $200 million? Oh, it wasn't Jorge Masvidal supposed to fight Jake Paul?
I don't know.
What is this motherfucker? I want to see if this motherfucker got a fight. Let's see. Before we go, Jake Paul next fight. See, Ray said that I'm in a Titan meeting, and I'll come when I'm done. And then I sent him that 6'8", 300-pound woman, and my man said I can't make it. Jake Paul now talking shit to Patty Pumlet, the guy who just beat Michael Chandler.
Yeah. I saw there was an argument between Covington and Patty, and I don't know. I think Covington thinks he a better fighter than what he is. I think I'll knock you the fuck out.
Oh, so his next fight is against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Saturday, June 28th. Didn't Chavez lose to Anderson Silva?
Bro, I don't keep track of UFC no more because there's so much shit going on.
No, it was boxing.
Who Canelo? No, Chavez.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yeah, what about him?
I could have sworn the last time I saw him fight, he lost to Anderson Silva.
I might have lost.
Let me see. Yeah. So Anderson Silva fought in several boxing matches, including contests against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Tito Ortiz, Jake Paul, and Chael Sonnen. Silva defeated Chavez by split decision. He beat Tito Ortiz by looking at him. He got robbed by Jake Paul. And it says Silver fought Sonnen in a 5-round, 2-minute exhibition bout, which ended in a draw with him and Sonnen. Yeah, I mean, nothing big. Timberwolves up, yep, 29-19 now.
Let's go Wolves.
Word. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we'll be back with wrestling.
Some wrestling.
Word. And some more shit that we always talk about.
Yep. There's neighbor Running Hood, Knuckleheads.
Where Backlash is already getting matches. And then
I thought you were
Friday,
gonna say Backlash is already getting Backlash.
yeah, but well, I mean, shit. Backlash, fucking Pat McAfee's gonna face Gunther.
So he went from being the champion to fighting Pat McAfee. Oh, God.
Yes, the announcer of Monday Night Raw. And Logan Paul is supposed to get in the title shot against Jey Uso. How the fuck you gonna hit the ball out of bounds and then say it was that nigga's fault?
Wow.
Lucas hit the ball out of bounds and he said it was on the Timberwolves. Like, the ref ain't blind. And even if he was blind, he would know your ass hit it out of bounds.
Wow, that's horrible.
Word. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.